would you have them do? New York has a mandate. You play in New York. Everybody else got vaxxed. The entire Knicks organization got vaxxed. What do you want them to do? So I'm glad we played the sound. I can defer to Rico on the rest. I think it is just a bunch of words. You can poke holes in his argument because it's nonsensical. And this entire thing, honestly, if Kyrie retired tomorrow, nobody would remember in 3 months. The world would move on. The league would move on. The Knicks would move on. I'm just done with it. It's total nonsense. He made his choice. God bless. Go enjoy it. Walk the earth and light sage and
Just don't fall off the edge here.
Right. Don't fall off that edge.
Yeah, you know what? That's what Kyrie can do. You can go ahead and retire from basketball and give me proof positive there is an edge to the end of the earth. That's the dateline that I want. Right there. That's special. Kyrie live edge of the earth. See, I was right. If you're to sit here and say don't believe what people are saying, then this is where you have to say whatever it is. He really didn't say much except for don't listen to what other people are saying. Kyrie, just step up to it. I don't know what he wants. I'll be honest with you. I don't know what he wants. He's kind of all over the place. I guess he wants to be a voice for the people who lost their jobs, but you didn't have to lose yours. You just choosing not to play. Apparently, you didn't tell your teammates you were going to take this stand because they just got it going on. Ouch. The Nets can't do anything because the law says you kind of have to be vaccinated if you want to be inside the agreement. That's just the lay of the land. This is where we are right now. Mike, it's funny you say that. You don't see the protest over wearing a seatbelt. You know,
See, mandates from the time we get up to the time we go to bed. I mean, think about the rights you give away when you sign up for these social media platforms that Kyrie himself has signed up for. I mean, your phone's listening to you. You've given up your data. Your mortgage is sold 17 times over. The whole thing is just not, for all these freedom fighters out there, I get it. It's idealistic. It's just not realistic to the world we live in. And no, you're not a sheep if you do it. If a guy's got a job, he loves the money he's making, his family loves the schedule, he actually enjoys the people he's with, and a mandate comes down, you have to make a decision. Those things work for more a preference to not take the vaccine. And if it's not, go find a different place. But to act like that's the first only mandate you can counter, and you have more mandates by the time you want to cure it than you even realize. So Kyrie's deal, man, if you want to step away, you don't want to do this no more, that's fine. If you want to explain yourself, do it, but don't complain retroactively. And honestly, for him to say that he's not anti-vax, but he's not going to take it because he wants to be a voice for the voiceless, which I don't even know if that is a populace. Everyone has a voice. Everyone gets to make their choices. Everyone gets to make their stand. Nobody's hauled off to the gulag. I don't even know what Kyrie's attempting to do, but I think that's the sentiment around the league is, listen, we don't even know what it is you're before we can even agree or disagree with it. So I'll tell you what he's going to do, Rico. He's going to forfeit $35 million this year. He's going to forfeit the contract extension the Nets are going to offer, which at a minimum I think would be 4 at 160. He's going to irreparably damage his relationship with KD and Harden. You can already see through KD's comments and Harden's comments, and Harden's are on video. Quote, we still have 2 good leaders here. We're moving on. And if you think the Nets didn't make the decision to tell Kyrie he can't be a part-time player, and they did it without consulting KD and Harden, then you have no understanding of how this works. They signed off. They said, no, we're not going to have a part-time player. There is no way Joseph Tsai and the rest of that organization, Sean Marks, Steve Nash, didn't consult their best players. So I guess my point would be, what is it that Kyrie hopes to do here? You can't, I don't know. It's a hard conversation when you say, I listened to, Joe Rogan had Sanjay Gupta on the show, and I listened to that podcast. And it was interesting because Rogan was going, not until that, don't want to take it. They went back and forth, it was a reasonable conversation. so volatile.
I think the Nets may be secretly trying to shop him.
Man, how do you take that on as another team? How do you take that on? Knowing how it ended in Boston and how it's looking like it's ending in Brooklyn.
Yeah, but you just got to sell some up-and-coming team. You got
Here's the
somebody who
other
can sell
thing.
tickets for you.
Is there a chance they can hang on to him and then maybe by playoff time the mandates get lifted?
But see, here's the thing, Mike. What's the damage inside the locker room? Because
I'd be livid if I were Katie.
and that's what I'm saying. You can hold on to him, but when he comes
I
back,
came here because of you.
right?
We made this agreement together, and all of us. Look, newsflash: there are probably plenty of players in the league who didn't want to get the vaccine, but the league has over a 96% vaccinated rate. So, like Kyrie, that's great that you want to act like you're being an activist. The truth is, you're being selfish, and the rest of your teammates did A, B, and C. What does that make them bad for doing it? No, they want to win a championship.
So that's
They
what
got
I'm
a very short time to do it.
You bring him back, but what happens when he comes back? We're winning without you. The point guard that we brought in is getting the job done. I can't just hand you over the keys and say, here, it's yours again. You're sitting on the bench. You're getting 10 minutes a game.
539-9797. We'll get your phone calls next. We'll get an in football today as well. Lots left to do. Capital Mortgage Funding. Look, we know the industry's changed. Eric Lands, Dan Burke, they've been along for the whole ride. They've been doing business for a long time. And Capital Mortgage Funding gets you set up right. Call Capital Mortgage Funding today, 1-800-LOW-RATE. That's 1-800-LOW-RATE. There's no obnoxious fees or costs. They don't put you into a lousy mortgage program like other companies. And at Capital, been around a long time. They're going to do what's best for the customer. Take advantage of rates before they go up, and away. It's Capital Mortgage Funding, 1-800-LOW-RATE. Capital Mortgage Funding, the best mortgage banker.
It takes 2 vaccines to help protect you this season, the flu and COVID-19. And now you can get both shots at the same visit. Learn more at cdc.gov/vaccines.
Whether it's after a hard day of work or relaxing on the weekend, we all love kicking back and watching live sports. And it doesn't matter what sport you're watching. It's always fun to have a little action. I don't care if it's baseball, football, basketball, hockey, auto racing, or golf. It's just more exciting when you're part of the game. That's why I downloaded the WynnBET app. It's WYNN-Bet. Whether you're a recreational player like me or a serious handicapper, WynnBET is your ticket to every exciting wager. You've got straight bets, parlays, teasers, or any exotic proposition wager you can dream up. The app is easy to use, and everyone knows WynnBET is one of the biggest and best brands in the gaming industry. I know there are a lot of betting apps out there, so I gotta go with one I trust, that's WynnBET. So get off the sidelines, get the app on Google Play or Apple Store today. Put yourself in the game. Win with WynnBET. Must be 21 or older and present in the state or play through WynnBET is available. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-522-4700.
Michigan, this is the story of Kaylee, who was unvaccinated.
I got COVID and was hospitalized for a month. I was 39 weeks pregnant. I couldn't breathe at all. I had a blood clot in my lungs. It caused me to go into right-sided heart failure. There was lots of talk about putting me on a ventilator. I thought I was gonna die. I was worried that he was gonna grow up without a mom. You know, being 27 and a mom and a wife and having that all almost taken away from me. It's scary. And if a vaccine can prevent that from happening, why not?
Find your vaccine at michigan.gov/COVID vaccine. A message from the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services.
I'm Serena Williams. You watch me live on TV.
And our Netflix for movies you watch on demand. DirecTV Stream brought us together to save the world.
Maybe not save the world, but DirecTV Stream does bring your live and on-demand favorites together.
Your favorites together.
I just said that.
She just said that.
Introducing DirecTV Stream, the best of live TV and on-demand with no annual contract. Get your TV together at directtv.com.
Requires high-speed internet compatible device. Content varies by package and location. Restrictions apply. Thursday night football on Fox. Get ready for a terrific matchup. The city of brotherly love will
Extra. It's in downtown Vegas. The odds are better, the party's bigger, and you'll feel right at home. Book your stay today at thed.com. The D Las Vegas, your home for Detroit sports in Vegas.
TJ Lang joins the Valenti Show with Rico, Fridays at 4 on 97.1 The Ticket.
All right, straight to the people. Getting in football today. Kyrie talk. We'll take a little time to respond to it. I don't even know what to make of it at this point. NBA season started. Great place or not, it's of no consequence to me. John's in Birmingham. He leads off. What's up, Johnny?
Hi, great to hear from you. Hey,
Nice to hear from you.
I don't know if I misheard, because that was the first time I heard that audio, but did Kyrie say that he was doing this for the people that lost their jobs because of the mandate? Is that kind of what he said?
That is correct. He claims to be the voice for the voiceless.
Well, here's the thing about that, though. Nobody lost their job because of the mandate. People chose not to go to work or to quit their jobs because they didn't want to get vaccinated. That's not the same thing as getting fired or losing your job. You're actively making a decision not to participate in a choice that you were given. The people that lost their jobs are the people that got crushed by the COVID pandemic, the likes of which no one in our lifetime has ever experienced, and they
That's
couldn't
right.
do their jobs because this horrible disease completely ran amok through our entire economy and our culture. So it's just so backwards to say that, and it's even more nonsensical than I think even you put it.
Well, I mean, and John, I guess for me, like what confuses me the most is anything in life. When your job does something that you don't like, you make a value proposition, staying versus leaving. This is no different. So I'm with you. It's a freedom of choice. People can do what they want. They didn't lose their job. They chose. They didn't want the needle more than they liked anything about their job. I don't see that as that big of a deal. Go get a different gig. Otherwise, if you go, well, my job's awesome, I don't want to give it up, then you got to do what a lot of other people have done.
I agree with you. One thing before I leave, I'm an Indiana Hoosier alumni. Please kill us by 7 touchdowns on Saturday. I'm out.
No!
You don't like
Why?
the coach?
John has had it.
Right.
Yeah, John has had it.
Yes. Tom Allen just they had him on the verge of being something great.
I think two things happened. They had a magical season in a bizarre COVID time warp. And Michael Penix got hurt and was not the same.
You're saying it wrong. Allen killed Penix. He killed
Okay.
him.
All right.
Okay. He just ran him down. I mean, come on
It's
now.
a well-rested team, smart coach.
Listen,
I mean,
yeah, on alert, antennas up. It's homecoming in Bloomington. Keep chopping. Total focus. We are on to Indiana. I don't take anything like that. I can't even believe State's 6-0. I'm just ready for noon on Saturday. Be nervous.
yeah, I don't think they win that game, but I don't think they can. Man.
What's going on? You got an autograph signing or another charity event, or what's the story?
No. I gotta get my vehicle worked on. I don't think it's gonna be done in time.
Bugatti's in for service again.
Who does that?
John, let's go to John. Oh, Larry from Kansas City. John's in Shelby. Good job, Roberto. John, how are you? Sorry about that.
Hey, good man, thank you. So just real quick history. I was not going to get the vaccine, and I decided to get the vaccine. Then I got COVID a week later for my daughter. Okay, I did not get the second shot though. So that's one thing I want to mention. The second thing is, I'm not a fan of Tyler Irving back with the Cavs and Boston. So I'm with you on that. However, I disagree with you. I think it is his right not to do it, and I'm
Sure it is.
glad he's speaking out. Because if all the NBA players spoke out, I promise you that they would find a way to not mandate it because of money.
But they haven't mandated it. Let's be clear. The NBAPA did not mandate it. Okay, they wanted to mandate it.
And that's in the next stadium, correct?
No. The state of New York. That's the key here. It's not the NBAPA. It's not his job mandating it. It's the geography of his job.
So I guess, okay, I get the whole argument about the NBA players, that's no employee, but I am still glad he's saying something because, like, someone's got to say something. You know, I mean, if no one says anything, we'll be doing, it gets worse and worse. So, going on, but just, whatever you believe, with reading it or you don't. I get it. Either way. But I'm glad that somebody got some.
But John, this is Hatchet speaking. What is Kyrie actually saying though? Did you listen to the IG? He didn't say anything. He said, "Why is this on me? If you want to be the voice of the voiceless, then why are you saying it's on you? You should just accept it being on you."
I took it that he was basically saying that it's his decision, that he doesn't want to take it. And then the other stuff, that's just Kyrie. That's just who he is. He does stupid stuff. That's who he is. That's why I don't like him. But I'm glad he's sticking up for his rights, not just for something like that. I just want to say.
John, listen, appreciate it. I guess for me, I'm just at a point where, like, look, I exist in weird stuff, right? So, people can think of it as like, the reality of the situation is, I don't like government. I don't like government overreach. However, in a flashpoint in our lives, in a once-in-a-century pandemic, there was a need for overreach. Where I stop, though, and it's this consistent refrain is, well, if we do this, it'll never stop. And then we'll put a television in our skull. And it's like, oh, wait a minute here. Like, guys, if you want to have that discussion about not having people control you, boy, I tell you, don't ever sign up for social media. Don't, please, for the love of God, don't give her information out. Guys, like, this is a pandemic. We need to do certain things. No, I don't believe that the government's going to show up at our door and inject us with things or weld us inside our apartment buildings like they did in China. I just think there's a middle ground here. And when life gets back to normal, I'm the same guy as no, I don't like the government. No, I don't want the government overreaching. I don't like it. But there's also, I'm an adult, and I know I live in the real world, and I have to do certain things. Like, I don't know about you. I don't like, hey, anyone like taxes? You know what I mean? Like, anybody like that? I love giving up, pull out the check before you even touch it. Right. Like, I also understand we live in the real world, so I try not to let it get to me. And yeah, this is one of the only times in history where I'd be okay with the government saying we must as a nation do this. Yeah, I guess I wouldn't call me a sheep if that's the case, because I don't know. The last time this happened this way, Rico was only 4. What was it, 1918 or 1914? He was 4 years old. Damn! It's been a while. It's just a freaky occurrence. So, I don't know. I don't know what Kyrie knows. I don't know what the hell he's doing. Let's get in football today. I'll take care of some business. It's just the reality, honestly. And by the way, Roberto, tremendous Larry in Kansas City drop. That was wonderful. Oh, I also saw, just for your edification, Rico, Ice-T on Law & Order SVU got married last night. Officer Totolo, or whatever his name is.
Oh, on SVU he got married.
He eloped. That is correct.
I'm like, he's already married, Mike.
Listen.
Hey, wait, Mike. He's in town this weekend.
Really?
Comic-Con. He and his wife, Coco, will be in Comic-Con.
Anytime I see him on Law & Order, it is a stark reminder he is the actor of our time. Just tremendous.
A long way away from 6 in the morning.
It's still incredible to me. All right, we'll get football today. We'll do it next. 97.1.
97.1, The Ticket. Traffic.
From the WWJ AM 950 Traffic Center, this report brought to you by Edible Arrangements. A crash leaves only the right lane open. Southfield Freeway southbound at Ford Road. There's a backup now from at least 96. Another crash, 275 southbound entrance from Ford Road, also at 14 westbound at 275 and 75 northbound at Grange Hill Road. Be sweet today with a gift from Edible Arrangements. Whether you're celebrating Bosses Week starting October 11th or Sweetest Day October 16th, Edible has you covered with sweet treats and bouquets to share. Order online at edible.com or visit your local Edible store today. I'm Michelle Comey with Traffic.
Building electric vehicles. Establishing greener factories. Working with responsibly sourced building materials. At Ford, there are a lot of things that we're proud to be doing for our planet. But we're just as proud to invest in the one thing that makes everything else possible. Our community. Whether we're investing I know how to beat the bookmakers and casinos against the point spread. Tonight is my pro football Thursday night game of the year. Over the last 17 years, I'm an astounding 15-2 with this information. Tampa Bay playing Philadelphia, and we have tremendous information on this game. All you have to do is dial 1-800-885-2525. That's 1-800-885-2525. When you connect to my free recorded comp line, you'll get the winner of tonight's Tampa Bay Philadelphia matchup. Once again, my Thursday night game of the year, and it's absolutely free. All you have to do is call now. 1-800-885-2525.
Red Hot Chili Peppers are back. Anthony, Chad, Lee, and John live on stage. World Tour 2022 with very special guests, The Strokes and Thundercat. Comerica Park, August 14th, 2022. Get tickets Friday, October 15th at 10 a.m. at tigers.com/RHCP. Check more at redhotchilipeppers.com.
In this market, you'll find Fisher Investments is different than other money managers.
Fisher is different? How? Don't you just ride the wave?
Nope. We actively manage client portfolios based on our forward-looking views of the market. In times like these, we understand that clients want proactive communication and guidance.
You don't just provide cookie-cutter portfolios?
No. We get to know our clients so we can tailor their portfolios to their specific goals and needs. We even offer resources on Social Security, Medicare, tax efficiency, and more. Our primary goal is to help them achieve a comfortable retirement.
But you still sell investments that generate high commissions, right?
No, we don't sell commissioned products. Fisher Investments is a fiduciary, the highest standard for a financial advisor. The needs are there for our clients and always put their interest first.
So when do you make more money? Only when your clients make more money?
Yep, our fees are transparent, structured so we do better when our clients do better. Visit FisherInvestments.com to find out why investors like you are switching to us. Fisher Investments, clearly different than management.
Investing in securities involves the risk of loss.
Okay, my shipments have to get to customers on time and looking good.
It's possible with Staples Connect. Staples Connect has small business shipping covered with premium shipping supplies and UPS shipping services. And now, buy two, get one free on select shipping supplies like bubble roll and premium shipping boxes. Plus, get 20% off UPS Express shipping services. Explore what's new at your local Staples store or staplesconnect.com.